So I don't know about you, sometimes I like to walk the course. Could be 9 holes, could be 18 holes. A lot of the time, you really just don't want to carry a full-size bag. One of the main reasons is obviously the weight. You don't want a full-size bag like this walking around the course carrying it unless you're using a cart. Second reason is sometimes, you just don't need a full set of clubs. Maybe you want to bring every second club or driver, couple irons, wedges, putter, that kind of thing. So to solve this, one of the better solutions is to get a smaller bag. Somewhere between like the full-size bag and sort of Sunday bag style that carries like 6 clubs or something like that. So we don't want that, we don't want a full size. So this here is the El Camino bag. It's by Sunday Golf. I'm sure you've seen the ads and whatnot, but basically they have a full range of different sizes. This is their mid-size. It's gonna fit up to like 10 clubs and it weighs just under 4 pounds. So it is still pretty light. And you can fit most of your clubs in the bag. So this here just arrived and I'm pretty excited to get it opened up and giving my initial reaction to the quality, features, and just how I think the bag's gonna hold up overall. But before we do get started, I just wanna mention 3 quick things. I'm gonna be testing this out and trying it out for a number of rounds. This is just like the first impressions. So if you wanna see how the quality is, how I like it on the course, I'm gonna be doing a written review. So it's gonna be on our website. If you wanna check that out, all you gotta do is go to Google, type in Out of Bounds Golf, El Camino, and it should pop up there. I'm gonna be basically talking about the things I like about it, the things I don't like about it, and would I recommend it after trying it out for like 5 to 10 rounds sort of thing. Number 2, if you do wanna receive a discount, so we're gonna be able to get 15% off, so it's pretty good. On all Sunday Golf products, you can use code OBG15 and I'll get 15% off. And the third thing is, if you do want to enter our giveaway, where you could possibly win one of these, the details will be in the description down below. But basically enough about that, let's get this thing unboxed. So this looks pretty nice here. So I went with the, I believe it's heather gray color. It's like a light gray. There's a bunch of different colors you can pick from, but just my general first reaction is this looks like a pretty decent material. It feels like it's just like a fabric-y. The double strap here looks like a good padding. Really just looks not too bad. But let's go ahead and get this thing set up and go over all the features. Now, obviously the most important feature is going to be the front where your clubs go. So they're supposed to be full length. So let's actually see if they are. I can't really fit my hand all the way down. Down the middle is full length, but it actually comes apart on the side. So if I stick my hand down the top one, you can see my fingers in the bottom one there, right? So if you go straight down, it's gonna be fine, but they're not connected for whatever reason on the sides. I don't know if it's gonna cause an issue. So we'll start with the wedges in the bottom. 2 irons, 2 more irons. We'll do a hybrid, driver, putter. So we have our 10 clubs in. They went in pretty easily. I'd say you could probably squeeze in a few more, but I don't know if you'd want to, just because getting them in and out might be a little bit of a struggle, but there's 10 clubs, pretty decent. If you have mid-size grips, then you're probably gonna fit less. So these are just standard, so that's one thing to know, but overall, pretty decent. So we'll start with this side of the bag. And you got this like padding here. So it's pretty much just for whenever you're carrying it, it's gonna give you a little bit extra padding. So that's kind of nice to have. Here we're gonna have our first pocket. So this here is the Frosty Pocket. So if we open this, it's gonna be like this kind of shiny material. It's supposed to be insulated. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'm curious to see how many cans we can actually fit in there. So what I have, I'm just gonna see, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll see if we can get this closed. Okay, so we got that closed. It is pretty snug in there, but we can fit 4 cans, so that's good. Now on the back side here, we're gonna have another compartment here. So it's decent size, and then we have a little mesh compartment here. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna put in my balls in this pocket here, so we can fit that in. And then in this mesh, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put in my tees, just my extra tees can just go in there. Probably have too many balls in there. You should really not need that much anyway, but good to know it can fit. We then have this mesh compartment, which my guess is you could probably put in like, I don't know, snacks, or you could put in like your scorecard or whatever in here. We have our double strap system, so that's gonna be what you want whenever you're gonna be carrying it. Now, one pretty cool feature that I think I'm gonna like is gonna be this here. So if you don't know what this is, got our tea. And you can put in a bunch of teas here just for like easy access. I think that's kind of neat. Up here we just have our, generic sort of fabric-y strap. Seems durable enough. And then we have another handle up here. So it's just like a plasticky material. So you do have a couple options for moving this thing around. On the final side, we have a few more pockets. So we have this pocket. So there's no zippers or anything. It's not magnetic. It's just an open compartment. So you could put in like probably a rangefinder is what would go in there. So it's got a decent amount of space. And then we have this big pocket, which is going to go all up outside of the bag. So we have our rain jacket. Yeah, so my guess here is you could definitely fit a pair of shoes in here. One thing I would probably put in would be like my rain jacket. Okay, so we could easily fit in our rain jacket there, and then we do have more room for other stuff as well. And then the final pocket here is, so we have this like soft, I don't know if it's velvety or whatever lined material we got here. So this is for valuables. Phone, wallet, keys can go in there. Here we got a Velcro strap for your glove. Slap that on, let it dry out. I do like that. It comes in handy rather than putting it in your pocket. And then the final thing, we got a little loop here. Throw on your towel and you're good to go. Now, one thing that I am noticing is the legs here, they seem to be a little bit narrow. Now, I don't know if that's normal, but I think they could definitely be a little bit wider just because if you're on a hill, it could tip over, but I'm gonna check into that. If it does become a problem, you can generally adjust this a little bit and then it should make them narrower or wider. But if it does become an issue, I'll note that in the full review as well. All right, so there you have it. We pretty much have like a fully loaded bag here. We got our rain jacket. We got room for a rangefinder. We got a glove, phone stuff's in here. We got tees, a bunch of balls. We got 4 cans in here and 10 clubs. I honestly don't know like what else you could possibly need in here. This is all I would ever carry. Obviously, if you carry 14 clubs, it might be a little problem, but 10 clubs is probably enough for most people. So first impressions are pretty decent. Obviously, we'll gotta take it to the course and see how it actually performs, see how it holds up, but all that stuff will be in the full review if you wanna check that out. But if you have used any of these Sunday golf products before, either this bag or the others, let me know in the comments down below what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't. But if you do wanna see our video unboxing the other products, the video for that will be up above here. Thanks for watching.